Hi everybody, it's Ian from UKArtswork.info with what I hope will be the last video on this particular subject, certainly for now until anything changes. It's about two things. It's about the 90 and 180 day rule, which I've mentioned before, and it's also about ETIAS. That's the European Transit Information System that's coming in at the end of next year. That's the end of next year. And of course, at the middle of next year in May, there's a new entry and exit system called ETIAS, which is a facial recognition technology system. Why am I mentioning all this? Because it not only affects creatives and creative workers, technicians, everybody in the industry, it actually affects everybody if you're a British citizen. So here we go, I'm going to break it down for you right now. 90 and 180 days. If you're an UK citizen, not resident in an EU country legally under the Withdrawal Agreement, then you count back 90 days in any 180, how many days in that time you've spent in the EU, Schengen area, and that is your allowance. So if at the end of that 180 days you spent 5 days outside that, that drops off. It's not counted anymore. Always count back 180 days from today, or whenever you're counting that day, and away you go. Count backwards. How many days you spent in the Schengen block is what comes off your allowance of 90 and 180. If you're going into the UK for extended periods of time, it's counted as a block. So it's 180 and 360. I hope that's clear. Now, there's lots of argument going on at the moment across some of the social networks about whether or not if you're a British citizen under Article 50 of the Withdrawal Agreement and resident in an EU state, legally with an Article 50 card, that means a residence card basically. Some people are saying, oh, you still need to do ETIAS, you still need to do this, that and the other. ETIAS basically costs, I think, €7, lasts for 3 years, and it's pre-authorisation to enter the Schengen area. And of course, they can then check how many days you spent in the Schengen area automatically. So as you approach the gates, if you've overstayed or you've used all your allowance rather, then they can say, no, sorry, no entry at the moment until you've got some days left to enter. If you've overstayed as well, of course, that may be logged on the system as an overstayer. We're already seeing people being fined for this, overstaying by a few days even. That's another issue. However, Article 50 card holder, you do not need to register for ETIAS. There is a link down here at the bottom from Frontex, which is the European Borders Protection Agency, stating clearly anybody who is a beneficiary of Article 50 card, you do not have to register for ETIAS. Within the Schengen area, there are generally no borders anyway, and you're not being checked. So it's purely on the Schengen entry and exit. I hope that's now clear. People are arguing a lot about this. Oh, and one last thing. Obviously, if you're a resident in an EU state legally and a British citizen, only British citizen, and you have residence in your host country, you can stay there for as long as you like. The same is true, of course, going back to the UK. However, if you're going to spend more than 90 days in any of the rest of the EU bloc, you're supposed to let the authorities know. There is actually no way of policing that. But that's the law. So I hope that's helpful. I hope this puts it to bed at last. There are references below to the official documentation and the official EU website that states this really clearly. So stay well, stay happy, stay safe, stay positive. That's Ian Smith signing off today from UK Artswork.info. Oh, it's one of those days. So take it easy. Bye for now.